Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about disabilities. I want everyone to understand the difficulties that people in a wheelchair have. Obviously, being an amputee, I don't have hands or legs. Well, I've got a little bit. It's difficult when you're in a wheelchair, when you go anywhere, trying to get from a path down onto the road to cross the road. Some countries, Spain and even Portugal, in Lisbon, I found extremely difficult while I was away on my recent cruise, trying to go across the road. I'd come round on a path one day and we'd come quite a long way and then there's no drop curb, so I have to go all the way back, find a dropped curb and then come in the road to be able to come down to where we want to cross to get to wherever we're going. Lisbon was a nightmare, especially in the old town, and so were some parts of Spain, so it's not great. New York, on the other hand, I did a lot of research before I went, just before COVID, and that was excellent. I didn't have any problems that I can remember at all in New York. Lots of drop curbs, lights at all the roads where you needed to cross and everything. New York was fab. The other thing I have to plan is hotels. In this country I tend to use Premier Inn. I find Premier Inn absolutely brilliant. It's usually a very large bedroom. The bathroom is a wet room, so you can just roll in a shower chair, which is what I need. Obviously I can't walk into the shower, and I can't really take this wheelchair into a bathroom and sit on one of the chairs. They do have like shower chairs in a lot of hotels, in a wet room, because then I've got to wheel this in and out and it would make the floor all dirty, and I just like my shower chair, so I've just used that. What else? The wide doorways. We need wide doorways. You know, although you can manoeuvre if you're very careful through a narrow door, it makes life so much easier with a wide door. Not everywhere has wide doors. Not everywhere has automatic doors, and when you don't even have a hand to be able to pull a door open, it can be very difficult when you go anywhere. If somebody doesn't see you struggling trying to get into that shop, it's alright if it pushes, because I can kind of push it and I can wheel myself in and, you know, kind of get in the door. I just let it swing behind me. But if it's a pull open door, when you haven't got a hand, how are you supposed to pull it? And it's hard. Life is hard as an amputee, but especially as a wheelchair user. And I think it's about time in the 21st century that everywhere was inclusive. I find I'm very excluded from a lot of places, a lot of restaurants, a lot of hotels, a lot of venues, and it's about time that everywhere in the 21st century began to realise there are a hell of a lot of wheelchair users and disabled people that use mobility scooters as well, that need access. We need to be included. So that's my grumble. That's what I'm sure lots of you will know about, but a lot of you won't know. You won't know the difficulties that us wheelchair users have. So I'm going to campaign and hopefully try and improve things for everyone. On that note, tomorrow starts World Sepsis Awareness Month. September is World Sepsis Awareness Month. As you'll be aware from other TikToks that I've done, I'm always raising awareness of sepsis. So remember, cold hands and feet, severe breathlessness, confusion, not passing urine in 24 hours, feeling like you might die, mottled or discoloured skin that won't change when you put a glass on it. You might get all of these symptoms, you might get none of them. I certainly had most of them, and the main one, I do know I felt extremely unwell and felt like I was going to die, and luckily I got to hospital in relatively reasonable time. I mean, I'd been before, but they ignored it. And this happened to me from a UTI. So, you know, just be aware of all the symptoms if you get an infection, because any infection, it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, how healthy or how unwell you are. You might go into hospital for an operation and they might not pick it up. But if you start to feel unwell, you demand you are tested for sepsis. Do not take no for an answer. Demand A&E or 999, or if you're already in hospital, scream, shout, demand. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.